Hello, I am Akshata Kumbar and welcome back to the Daily News Bulletin of Jagran English. Let's begin with the first big story of the day. The Supreme Court today said there are no reasons to defer a batch of pleas challenging the constitutional validity of the centre's decision to abrogate provisions of Article 370 on August 5 last year to a larger 7-judge bench. The judgment was pronounced by a 5-judge bench that was headed by Justice N.V. Ramana. The bench held that there was no conflict between the two previous judgments of the Apex Court, which dealt with the issue of Article 370. The Apex Court had on January 23 reserved its order on the issue of whether the batch of pleas would be referred to a larger 7-judge bench. NGO, People's Union of Civil Liberties, Jammu and Kashmir High Court Bar Association and intervener had sought referring the matter to a larger bench. The government, however, had opposed the pleas, saying that the abrogation of Article 370 has become a fait accompli, leaving sole option to accept the change. Referring to the two earlier judgments, Attorney General K.K. Venugopal had said that they were not related to each other and dealt with different issues. A number of petitions have been filed in the Apex Court, including those of private individuals, lawyers, activists and political parties, and they have also challenged the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act 2019, which splits Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories. A Delhi court today refused to put on hold the execution of death row convicts in the Nirbhaya gangrape-murder case, which is scheduled for 6 a.m. tomorrow. The order came soon after Pawan Gupta, one of the 4 death row convicts, filed a mercy petition before the president. Gupta filed the mercy petition soon after the Supreme Court dismissed his curative petition. A 5-judge bench headed by Justice N.V. Ramana, which considered the curative plea in chamber, also rejected Pawan's application seeking a stay on the execution of death sentence. In his curative plea, Pawan had sought commutation of his death penalty to life imprisonment. He had also sought a stay on the execution of black warrant issued by the trial court for the hanging. Pawan's advocate A.P. Singh had said that he filed an application in the Apex Court registry yesterday seeking an oral hearing on his curative plea in the open court. In his plea, Pawan had also pleaded that his age on the day of offence was 16 years and 2 months as per the school records last attended by him, and the age has not been determined in accordance with the procedures laid down under the Juvenile Justice Act. Apart from Pawan, another convict, Akshay Singh, had also moved to trial court on Sunday seeking stay on execution of death warrants. The trial court has issued notice to Tihar jail authorities on the pleas, directing the officials to file their response by Monday. Nirbhaya, the 23-year-old medical student, was brutally gang-raped by 6 men on the 9th of December 16 in a moving bus in South Delhi. She died a fortnight later. A week after deadly communal violence erupted in northeast Delhi, the situation in affected areas continues to be peaceful but tense, with a death toll reaching 46 as more bodies were fished out from drains in Gokalpuri and Shiv Vihar yesterday. Panic had gripped in parts of west and southeast Delhi yesterday following false rumours of violence, even as the Delhi police and AAP leaders denied any incident and appealed people to remain calm. The Delhi Metro had also shut entry and exit gates of 7 metro stations. However, the stations were opened later. Many police officials also took to Twitter to assure people that the situation in their areas were peaceful and normal. However, shopkeepers downed shutters and vendors closed weekly markets as people rushed home early in several areas, including Subhash Nagar, Tilak Nagar, Janakpuri and Khyala areas in West Delhi. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court today agreed to hear pleas of victims of Delhi riots seeking lodging of FIRs against politicians for hate speeches which allegedly led to violence in the national capital. A bench headed by Chief Justice S.A. Bobde agreed to hear the plea filed by riots victims. The petition was mentioned for urgent listing by senior advocate Colin Gonsalves appearing for the victims. So far, 46 people have been killed while over 200 were injured in the violence in northeast Delhi. A large number of properties were also damaged. Frenzied mobs had torched houses, shops, vehicles, a petrol pump and pelted stones at locals and police personnel. With this, I conclude the Daily News Bulletin for today. We will be back tomorrow with more big stories of the day. You can log on to english.jagran.com to catch all the developments of the day. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Thank you. Goodbye.